The mystery painting is here. The picture became the collection of Museum of Modern Art in New York in 1939. The picture was drawn in 1907. It is said that Cubism started by this picture. It is an ugly picture. Many people were not able to understand what was drawn. Why did the painter draw it in this way? Why is the face of the person drawn as having put on a mask? The mystery is not yet solved. This picture seems to be an impregnable fortress. What do the people do? On earth, who are they? Picasso oneself did not answer definitely. He did not show even a title. Many researchers gave various opinions. Janine Warned wrote, according to M. Richardson, who took several X-rays of the painting at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The central figure, with braided hair hanging down her back and forearm not yet bent, looked very much like one of Cézanne's bathers. The X-rays also show that the faces of the figures on the right were first painted in the same way as the figure on the left, and that the squatting woman, the still life, and the hangings on the right were painted last. Among painters from the 19th century to the 20th century, Picasso has been studied by the most researchers. However, no one was able to solve this mystery exactly. Even now, it is a picture of a mystery. Many sketches were drawn for this picture. These were drawn from the summer of 1906 to spring of 1907. For one only picture, approximately 100 sketches were left. Let's see sketches. There are many sketches in Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. With Picasso's picture, this is an exceptional thing. Let's analyze these sketches in detail. The whole sketches are divided into 4 groups. The image that something came was drawn first. Seven figures were drawn on early sketches. It became 6 figures soon. Finally, it became 5 figures. When width is adjusted, we know that this picture was a prototype of Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. However, the mask has not been drawn here yet. Partial sketches were left behind in each person's. Picasso was drawing many sketches. Possibly Picasso tried to pursue something earnestly. If that was right, these sketches may have shown the element for which this picture was asked. We may be able to guess the demand performance for which this picture was asked by collecting these elements. Picasso must have boiled down his image carefully. Let's see the flow together. First, 7 persons were drawn. This resembles the picture harem drawn in Gozal. The sitting person disappeared at first. Next, a central person and flower disappear. Many sketches were especially drawn by the person of the screen left. At first, it is a student with a skull and a book and head open curtain with the left hand. Next, the skull disappeared and it became the person who opens curtain. The right foot of this person's were overlapping with the curtain strangely. Please pay attention, that was different with foot of student. There was not overlapping here. The person at the lower right of the picture resembled Cézanne's picture. It is the picture which Matisse possessed. Each person who appears had a sketch. A dramatic change appears in the woman who dances in the center. Suddenly, a line becomes sharp. Three left person's face was an ordinary way of drawing. Two persons right. Their face became like the mask of Africa. And there are also some sketches which meant the space which fills between persons. That's all. Probably, no one will have understood. So am I. Now, we found how the sketch changed. Now, we saw him straying. Now, we guess that he was probably in pain. However, it is still a mystery why he drew in this way. Nobody was able to solve the mystery of this picture. People who cannot solve a mystery praised him as genius in order to hide their incompetence and keep their position. Picasso, he is ridiculing us. It is because we did not solve the mystery which he applied. Now, we have to solve a mystery and had to analyze the performance which he demanded of this picture. In order to solve a mystery, we need two keys. Picasso drew 80,000 pictures on the whole life. In those 80,000 pictures, this Les Demoiselles d'Avignon is in the most important position. The position of this picture resembles the Rosetta Stone. It was written in two languages other than a hieroglyph. However, we were able to read the Greek text of them. It was a key. Two keys are required to solve the mystery of this picture. Two keys. Now, let's go to solve the mystery of this picture from now on. You will get a new field of view. Please watch what following in numerical order. Next is Part 1 Mask from Nietzsche.